Yo, what's good, people? It is your boy Hard 8 Times, the truth for YouTube, all that good shit. Yeah. Anyway, what's up, people? If you missed my last video, the link is down in the description. Go ahead and check that out. Gamer tags, Facebook group, all of that is down in the description. Go ahead, take a look, and do as you see fit. Now, yesterday, Sony unveiled what is definitely a game changer in this quote-unquote console war with the new PlayStation Now. Now, after this was unveiled, there were a lot of questions. Well, one of the main questions have been answered. And that one was, if we already own the game, will we have to rebuy it to play the game using this service? And it seems that, yes, you will. Now, everybody is very excited about this new service, but for a lot of people, this will probably be a deal breaker. Now, it all is going to come down to the pricing. You know, whether it's a monthly fee or not, you know, whether it's a monthly subscription or not, whatever it may be. But if you only have to pay one flat fee and you can play everything that they have in the library, then people that already own these games might not be so upset. But if you have to rent each individual game, then that could be a problem. That could be a problem because it is going to suck for people that own a game already. And yes, they want to play that game again and they want to use it. And, you know, it has trophy support and things like that. And they might want to play it online or whatever the case may be. But they already have the game. Now Sony is asking them to buy a game that they already own. That's going to be a tough pill for some people to swallow. Now, for a person like me who is not a collector, I don't collect games. When I'm done with them, I see no more interest in them. They get sold, they get traded. I don't collect games. That's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? It's just not something that I'm into. I see no use for a game that I'm not going to play again or that I have no plans of really playing again. I don't care about looking at a shelf and seeing all the games I got and all that. I don't really care. You know what I mean? So for people like me, this is not a big deal. You know what I mean? For people like me, this is probably like, okay, if I already own it, I got to rebuy it. That's cool. Because most of the games that I'm probably going to be using this service for, I do not have. You know what I'm saying? I do not have. So it won't be a big deal for people like me. But I can understand why people who already own these games and then Sony is asking them to buy them again could be a little bit upset over this. Now, it's all going to come down to the pricing of this service. If they do it like Netflix, where you just pay a flat subscription a month and you got access to every game, you can play it as much as you want, you know, while the subscription is going on, then I don't see a lot of people being upset with that, especially if it's a reasonable price. You understand what I'm saying? But it's all going to come down to the pricing. Now, if they want you to individually buy these games or individually rent these games, then that could be a problem. But they went on and they asked John Caller. He's a guy over there at Sony, and they pretty much asked him. Okay, let me get the question here. They asked him, will owners simply have to put a PS3 disc into the PS4 to play these games? You know, if they already have the games to play the games that they already have, would they have to insert the PS3 disc? And he said, initially, no. You know what I mean? We're not saying, he said, we're saying no to that right now. And they went on a step further to ask him if this was even a feature Sony was looking into. And Keller responded with a resounding no. So, I guess if we, you know, complain about it, if enough people step up like, hey, this is bullshit. If we already own the game, we shouldn't have to pay to get that same game that we already own. Maybe Sony will change it. You know, go to Twitter. Sony is definitely listening. So, we can have shit the way we fucking want it. It just has to be enough people screaming out about it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's really not a big deal for people like me. It's really not a big deal for me because most of the games that I'm going to be using on this service, I do not own. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. But for people that are collectors that own most of these games that they're probably going to be trying to play again, it's probably going to be a problem for you. And I understand completely. So while PlayStation Now looks to be very promising, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit, but we have to wait and see until it is fully released and we see exactly how the service will go. So let me know what y'all think down in the comments section. Is this a deal breaker for you? Are you very upset about this? Let me know in the comments section. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. This your boy Hard 8, and I'm out. Deuces.
Hey! Hey! New shoes on the Range Rover, good with mine. Yeah, motherfuckers act like I